This tutorial explains briefly how to create a subdomain in Godaddy and redirect it to any link you like. A subdomain is a kind of like a sub version of your main domain name. So it usually has the form your name dot yourdomain.com or sub.yourdomain.com. If that is not so clear, when we start doing it, I believe it will be clearer. So first of all, to create a subdomain in Godaddy, you log into your account and you see your account settings there. You log into your account and you can click on my products. If you click on my products, it should take you to this very page I'm looking at now, my products, where you see your domains, your hosting accounts and everything you have registered with Godaddy. So the next thing is to click on your web hosting. Click on web hosting. If you have multiple servers or services, you see all of them listed here. If you have multiple hosting accounts, but if you have just one, you are going to see only one. We have 4, that's why we are seeing 4 here. So I'm going to use this first one. Click on manage. If you are on a slow connection, this could take a while to open up, but once you click on manage, it takes us to cPanel. cPanel, as mentioned in another lecture, is a platform that makes it very easy to manage a hosting account. So once your cPanel is open, look for the section on domains. This is it, domains, and then you click on subdomains. Another way to get here is from the top. You can just type subdomains and you see the icon here. Click on subdomains and wait for it to open. So once you click on that, it opens a new page that allows you to create a subdomain. So below here are some subdomains that I've already created previously, but if you are creating a new one, you come up here and you click on create a subdomain, fill the field there. So we'll just call this sub test, and then below it you pick on any of your existing domains to use. So we are going to use weagainst.com, so that our subdomain now becomes subtest.weagainst.com. And the next thing you do is you select the folder that should be associated with that subdomain. This folder is where, if you decide to host a website on the subdomain, this folder is where the files for that website would reside. So if you don't have any folder that has the same name as the default one suggested here, you can just leave it at that. So I don't think we have any folder called subtest, so I'll leave it that way and then click on create. So that is the first step to create a subdomain. Once we have created the subdomain, we will now direct it to any link of our choice. Okay, so the subdomain has been created. Click on go back. Success subtest.weagainst.com has been created. We go back. Now we go to set the redirection. Redirection is just a setup where we want people who type the subdomain we just created to be automatically taken to a different link that we shall specify here. So to specify that, we'll look for the subdomain we just created. This is it. If you have a lot of subdomains, you may need to check other pages, page 2, last, and so on. But our subdomain is listed here, subtest.weagainst. So we go to this point here, manage redirection, on the right hand side, extreme right hand column, and click on it. Okay, so here you can enter any link you like. Whatever link you enter here is the link that people will be taken to when they type this subtest.weagainst.com. So we'll just use any link. This could be your affiliate link, but if you are doing Amazon Associates affiliate program, Amazon tends to frown at redirections that are not from them. So it's not advisable to put your Amazon affiliate link as a redirected link here. So instead we'll just put any other link. We'll put our company link ng44.com and just pick any page, contact, and save. So once we save, ideally when we go to our browser and type subtest.weagainst.com, it should redirect us to http://ng44.com/contact. But because we are dealing with domains and subdomains, sometimes this change may not be immediate. It may take a couple of minutes, couple of hours, or even up to 72 hours for the DNS to propagate. But Godaddy is sometimes fast, so if we are lucky, the changes would already be active. So let's test that now. I've copied this subtest.weagainst.com, pasted it in the browser, enter. Server not found. That means probably it has not propagated, so we may need to wait for some more minutes or hours for it to propagate, and then we'll test again. So we're just going to wait a bit now.